Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Tales of Grace SF, and it is time for us to go to the Glacial Pathway or Glacial Road to get to the Fendal Glacial Ruins. So head up these stairs here, and I'm not sure if these are new enemies or not, but we're going to show off anything just in case they are. Alright, so we are still working on Malik, and by the time we get to the boss of the glacial facility, we'll be done with Malik for the most part. Things to worry about in the glacial area here is the guys with the swords. They like to interrupt your casters, so you might want to focus on them, focus them down quick. Otherwise, nothing too bad. Keep an eye on Hubert. For me, he'd like to get gangbanged.
Talking to you.
That was directed at the both of you.
So, I did miss a treasure going to the Fendal Glacial Ruins, but we did end up making that up on the way back later, so don't worry about the treasure that I missed. And this will be all of the enemies now. One of these guys is someone I haven't faced. And fuck you, Hubert. Hubert is actually pissing me off when I'm working on my spellcasters, because when we get an Elith Burst and I'm about to cast a spell, as soon as I'm about to cast a spell, Hubert has to do Mystic Art, canceling the spell. I realize, I think it's after this fight, that I don't need to be working on the blade or his A arts that I've been working on. I need to work on different ones, and I start focusing on them, and I do get those done about the time we get to the boss, at least for an adept. Some money in that chest. Talk to the turtle to replenish your mixer if you wish. Surprisingly, the glacial path or road and the glacial ruins is not filled with monsters. You will get a skit when you move up a little bit and go down into the cavern here.
Things have been pretty quiet so far. Let's hope reaching the Valkanus is equally simple.
A lot of this place is block puzzles, so it does take me a while before I get into my first fight here. So grape gel's in that chest. So the way the block puzzles here work is you need to push them up on a ramp and then let go so that they will slide down, but you don't just push them anywhere in any which place, because you need to push them to certain spots so that they will hit like icicles like that and knock them over to create a bridge for you. I don't know why I didn't go for that one that we just saw, but we do end up getting it eventually. So I'm not really using my guide at this moment. I am figuring this out all on my own, and it's been years since I last played through this game, so I'm having to remember what the puzzles were. And I guess now I finally actually see the icicle up there. We don't want to go this way just yet. We're not done with the previous area yet, so grab the block and take out that other icicle. This chest contains Magic for Men, which is a defensive item for Malik, so put that on him. And now we can move on to the next section of this cave. Okay, from here, just follow the path until you get to the next ice block puzzle. As you see, there's not many enemies. Here's our first enemy in this entire place. We'll have one more fight to show off because, well, I guess I hadn't figured out that I'm not working on those A-arts just yet. And Hubert just got gangbanged by everything. So yeah, I ended up using a lot of life bottles on Hubert. And if you remember in the last video or a video before that, I was talking about we're getting ready to take on the hardest boss in the game. He's in this video. I am not kidding when I say when this game originally came out on the PS3, within a day or two, people were in forums talking about how hard this boss was. I myself took at least 10 to 20 attempts to finally barely beat him. So of course they decided to make a trophy of beat him in under 1 minute. So yay. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that fight on Chaos. No way. We are lowering that difficulty because that boss is hard. Alright, so this is a discovery here.
Interesting. It looks like the center of this mountain is hollow.
If that's the case, then the Valkanist totally has to be here.
How so?
Because the ancient Amarcians supposedly supplied the Valkanist control unit. So I figure they built a chamber to house it or whatever.
Captain Malik, why won't Kurt just listen to reason and stop the experiment? Doesn't he know what could happen?
Well, it's because this country is running out of time.
But I don't understand. If the experiment fails, everyone could be hurt. Even worse, everyone could be killed.
Yes, but if they don't take action, that will be their fate anyway. Whether through starvation, war, or failed experiment, the final result is always death. That's why they cling to any shred of hope, for a chance to change things around.
But we still have to stop them. No matter how much they resist, we cannot allow this experiment to proceed.
So I proceed to do this block puzzle in the least efficient way possible. I should have used it to get that ice block out of the way first and then go for this one, but no. I wanted to do this first. Cross over, another ice block, another icicle. Got a chest here. This contains a whirling seashell. And it's at this point that I figured out, okay, so I should have done that one first because it's a one-way dead end. So pull the block back up. Either way, we'd have to pull the block back up to here anyway to do either side. Drop it down. And we'll have to take this one out, and this will have every enemy that is in the Glacial Ruins. You're not getting a good look at one of them, but so we will see another battle with them. The little balloon enemy, well, we saw them at Warrior's Roost, but... and Hubert. Could you, I don't know, not be in the middle of all the enemies dying? Just a thought.
I must admit that your skills are quite impressive.
Aren't you sweet?
Now that that fight's done, strong bone is in the chest. Hubert got a title, it looked like. Now we can go back across and push this block over so that we can move along. So yeah, the puzzles aren't too tough. They get tougher as we go along, but nothing we can't really handle. Take that one out so we can grab this chest with an elemental ribbon for Sharia. Put that on Sharia off camera because I also took a look at arts and titles, so I didn't want to bore anybody with that. Alright, so bring the block along with you. I made the genius decision of letting it go, not realizing that it's going to go all the way over there, so now I got to bring it back up. So smart. But we will let it go right here. I'm going to show you this enemy one more time. This is the enemy that absolutely destroyed me at Warrior's Roost, if you remember. And now I have figured out at this point that I don't need the A arts that I've been working on all video. I need the ones I'm working on now. These enemies aren't too tough when you're in a group. But yeah, solo, they absolutely destroyed Asbel and they destroyed him again. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Amazing. And they killed Malik. Ah, Hubert. Could you revive Asbel? And I think Sharia is reviving me. Yeah, Sharia revived me with her magic, so that's awesome. She got a use out of that. When in the next section, follow along until you get to a fork where you can go left or down. You want to go left. And inside the chest is a book for the mixer that we're not going to use. Basically, it restores Elith if you defeat a high-level enemy. At this point, enemies are pretty much quote-unquote weaker than me, unless you're on Chaos. Alright, in this section, I believe this has the hardest block puzzle, if I'm remembering it. Take you out. Nope, but we do have a skip.
If this experiment ends up failing, it could lead to war with Windor.
Don't worry. I'll stop Kurt. I promise you that.
I feel the same. My invention was totally behind all of this. And on top of that, I don't want my sister to end up a criminal.
I'm pleased that everyone understands what they must do. Doubt will only hinder us. Now let us proceed onward.
What I must do is stop Richard. I don't want to fight. I won't fight. There has to be another way for this to all end. I know there is.
This is the block puzzle I was talking about. Okay, so quite a few things that aren't even in my guide that we're going to do here. So, obviously, we have several things we can do with this block. So first off, I'm going to get this ice. Okay, so taking a look around. I'm getting my bearings so I can figure out what I want to do. So I need to bring a block over here, and I need to have a block right in that hole, and I need to push this block down also so that I can get that. And I just decide, let's go up first. So the agonizing push of the block all the way to the beginning so that I can get that treasure chest. But this was not in my guide. Push the block down from here, let it go, you get a skit.
Is there any way to knock down these pillars?
Of course there is.
How?
We just need to wallop them with more power.
And how do we do that?
Oh, there's tons of ways. Like this.
Ugh, what are you doing?
Okay, so you didn't fall down, yeah? But now... Whee!
Oh no. Oh, Pascal.
See? You fell down. Hit something with more force, and you generate more power.
Was all of that really necessary? You could have just told me, you know. Unbelievable. Ugh, let's just find a way to keep moving onward.
If we take a long approach like I just did, everything should work out fine.
Okay, all that for this treasure chest that contains a Mastery Tonic C. I should have held on to this. I used it almost immediately. I should have held on to it because I have an item that can dualize with a Mastery Tonic or an Elith Tonic, and I don't have any on me right now, so. But anyway, now we got to push it all the way back down so that we can move that block over to move that one stalagmite. I can't remember if it's stalagmite is on the ground or stalactite. That was one that I could never remember. I remember when I was a little kid I kind of got it down, but now it's been so long since, especially since I don't have any caves around here. But anyway, put that block there. Push this down. Don't tell me that I completely forgot to get that one down at the bottom. I'm going to be mad if I did that. Cross over. Okay, I see the treasure chest, so I do go back up. Alright, so we got some Elith for our mixer there. You know, I should have checked to see if I could just pull that block out of there. But it didn't even dawn on me to do that. Anyway, inside this chest is a panacea bottle that I do not need, so we'll discard it. And now we can move on to the next section of this ruins. Use this save. Lower your difficulty if you're trying for the trophy.
Look, over there!
We will now begin the process of extracting Elith from the Valkanus Creus.
What is this nonsense? Nothing's happening! Increase the power!
Come on, we have to stop them.
Malik, how did you find this place?
Kurt, you have to stop the experiment.
Seize the intruders!
Since I have lowered the difficulty to normal and I'm very over leveled because I've been playing on Chaos and I've got the 10 times XP, this fight is going to look so easy. It is not.
Kurt, please, I beg of you, stop the experiment at once.
20 years ago, you turned and ran from your responsibility. There's no way I'll let you stop me now.
This scene does not count towards your 60 seconds. So that's the only reason I allowed Malik in the party. If it counted towards the time, Malik would have been taken out. And we have to beat Kurt in under 60 seconds, and I barely got it on normal, being overpowered. This guy is still the hardest fight in this game. Even on normal, he's giving me trouble. Thankfully, we didn't see his mystic art, because that would have cost us. But we got him here, and we got our trophy for beating Kurt in 60 seconds.
Malik, you have grown strong. It appears we are no longer equals.
I could not have defeated you without my companions.
The Valkanus! Impossible!
I'm sorry, sir. Chancellor Eigen ordered me to increase the output to maximum.
Oh no! It's starting a chain reaction!
Shut it down! Now!
Come on. I tried, but I can't. The emergency shutdown isn't responding.
I'm afraid there's no choice. I'm gonna have to destroy the main outflow pipe. No way, you can't do that. It's too dangerous. This whole situation is my fault. I have to do something.
No, this is my responsibility. I'll take care of it.
Kurt! Kurt, try to hold on, old friend. Kurt! Miss Pascal, was it? Please, I must ask you to complete your research. Without a working Valkanus, Fendal is doomed. We must find a way to control its potential. You have got to complete your research. Save my country. You must save my people. Kurt. Malik. It's all up to you now. I'm going to have to leave the revolution in your hands. Fight. You must do whatever it takes to save our people. Kurt, no! You're strong! You have to fight! Kurt!
After the scene, you will have control of Asbel. The party is disbanded. Search Kurt's body for a platinum blader ring. I went to see if I need to put that on Malik, but what he's got is a little bit better, so I'm going to keep him with what he has right now. We cannot equip or change out party members right now. You want to talk to every member of your party. The Valkanus is a discovery. If you want to hold off on doing the discovery right now, that's fine. There is a skit when you reconnect with the party, but discovering the Valkanus now is not going to ruin the skit. You will be able to get it after this next scene.
Is Kurt dead? We won't see him again?
No.
That's not fair. You only just found him. Please come back. You have to come back, Kurt.
Sophie, it's all right. We have to let him rest now.
Captain.
Huh? What is that?
beautiful thing. Come to me now. Richard, stop! Do not interfere!
Asbel!
Not you again.
Look at that! Is it just me or is she glowing?
It seems that you and I are fated to battle. I will not be destroyed! You cannot stop me! Sophie! Perfect. Now to finish things. Richard!
Just when we managed to stop the experiment.
Richard, that just can't be him. It just can't. No human could have possibly done that.
This is a complete disaster! All of our Elith is now gone! And in addition to that, it was stolen away by the King of Windor himself! That scum! This is nothing less than an act of war! And don't think that you'll be slinking away either! Guards!
One moment there, Chancellor Eigen. Poisson! What are you doing here? I have come here before you today as the Overseer's representative.
You mean to say that you speak for the Amarcian Overseer?
Yes, greetings, Chancellor. I come here bearing a personal message for you. We humbly request that you spare all of these people and leave them to our care. The actions of King Richard endanger not only your country, but all of the kingdoms in the world as well. The Overseer has chosen to devote all of Amarcia's resources to resolving this terrible threat. And to that end, we require the information these people possess.
But my country has suffered a great outrage, and I cannot...
The Overseer also said one more thing. Depending upon your answer, we may be forced to recall all engineers who currently provide aid to the government of Fendal. She hopes this won't be necessary, and that we can continue to enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come.
So be it then. I leave this matter in the hands of the Overseer. Everyone move out!
Poisson, that was a serious threat you just made. Did the Overseer really say that? Of course she did. Huh, you're gonna make a great Overseer someday. Your timing was totally perfect too. The question is, how in the heck did you know we were here? Your sister Fourier returned and informed us that the Valkanist was in very grave danger. Fourier! I'm sorry about the Valkanist, but we couldn't save it.
So what do you think we should do now? We have no idea where King Richard will strike next.
Actually,
The Overseer did mention something about that as well.
Oh, she did?
She believes that King Richard will most likely make for the Lestalia.
Lestalia?
The Lestalia is the core of our planet, and the only true source of all the Krias in the world. Here, Pascal, I have something for you. This is the key to the Archive of Wisdom. There is much about the Lestalia that still remains hidden even from the Overseer. But she believes you can find more information about it within the Archive of Wisdom.
You sure it's okay for me to go inside it?
The Overseer believes you have learned a great deal from recent events, so she has decided to bend the rules for you. But just this once.
Wow, she really said that?
Well, let's check it out, Pascal.
Agreed. The time for caution is over. We must seize any hope, no matter how faint.
I'm staying here.
Captain?
I have to. I am responsible for Kurt's work and continuing the revolution. I am, in my heart, a man of Fendal. I will not abandon my people again.
I fear there's little point in you taking up the torch of revolution now.
Why not?
Kurt's final wish was for the Valkanus research to be completed and his people rescued from misery. If there is any hope for completing this mad task, then we must find and defeat King Richard. I think you should come with us. Come with us. Show the world what it really means to be a true man of Fendal.
Hubert.
I'm coming too. Kurt totally trusted me after all.
Captain Malik, please. We still need your guidance and your instruction.
Asbel. You're too good to me, my friends.
It will be an honor to have you with us, Captain Malik.
I'll remain here. There are still many delicate matters to discuss with Chancellor Eigen. Also, the Overseer will be here soon. I'm sorry I can't go with you.
Don't worry about it. We appreciate all the help, Poisson. All right, let's head back to the Amarcian Enclave.
Right.
Yes.
Once you gain control, go to the Valkanist for a skit.
Oh.
Don't touch that, Sophie.
Why not?
Because there might be some fire eleth left in it.
But how come it's okay to touch water eleth? And it's okay to touch wind eleth? What makes fire eleth so different?
Aw, the kid's learning! Better give her an answer, Dad.
What, me? Well,
Yes?
how about I let Mom field this one?
Mom? You mean me? Mom?
Sophie, imparting heat to other substances is a special property of fire eleth, and this may very well have that property.
Mom?
Okay, thanks. I'll be careful.
Are you quite done with all this foolishness already?
There is a now green teleporter to take you out of the glacial ruins. Take it. I'll see you guys next video.